Doing the assessment using benchmarks. Comparing the performance of an organization's product, services, or practices against those of similar organizations should be a regular exercise as part of continual improvement practice. Because continual improvement happens based on comparison, therefore benchmark can be very useful for such improvements. May highlights change initiatives that could be beneficial. In general, benchmarks are about comparing with the best in the industry and move to that level. And therefore the challenge could be, how is the other organization doing its best? Therefore, there may be difficulty in obtaining data about their performance, meaning how they are performing at that level. And their processes may be invisible to the, because they are usually a benchmarked organization is always a competitor. They're always the number one. So the other organizations which are number 2 or 3 may have difficulty in obtaining the benchmarking data. What kind of processes are being used? What kind of organization structure is working there in the benchmarked organization? But it can help to motivate cultural change, to do things better and bigger, usually done at organizational level, but can focus on 1 or 2 areas. For example, to compare incident and problem management, meaning incident management can be improved by comparing with better incident management organizations. Must ensure that organizations are truly comparable. Just being in the same industry may not be enough. It should not be like the David and Goliath thing. It should be just a relatively sized organization. If it's a very small startup comparing with a large 50-year-old mature organization, multinational, it may be unfair. We have provided you some links for if you want to study more on customer surveys and benchmarking. We have provided you some links here, so you may want to take a look at them for additional information, as well as the gap analysis, which was covered much earlier. The pros and cons. The pros are: focus on ideas for improvement, quantitative and explicit comparison, means for competitive analysis or potential partnering, can compare with multiple industries. Partnering can be required when doing benchmarking exercises in order to collaborate, obtain data, obtain confidential information. The cons are: does not always transfer well between organizations without context. For example, some robust methods in a medical industry may not be used in a different industry. So there should be similar situations. Does not measure effectiveness, meaning there's only a comparison of the approach or the methodology used rather than the results which can happen. It is hoped that the results will also be good if the benchmarked technique can be used. Can introduce industry bias based on revenue rather than practice. Yes, usually because another company is making a lot of profit or revenue, they are seen as better. They're seen as the standard, and therefore it is assumed that their methods are better than ours. Identifies industry leaders, leading to standardized but not necessarily ideal behaviors. So it's more like the copycat. So the copying organization will end up like the other organization rather than leveraging their unique value propositions. But nevertheless, benchmarking is definitely useful to raise the bar of performance. These evaluate the capability of something, usually a process or an organization, compared to a maturity framework, model, or scale. Reference models have multiple levels, each describing practice or organization's characteristics, provides maturity rating and supporting descriptions and evidence. Only valuable if it drives improvement. Organizations often target a maturity level without understanding why it is important. Again, just because there is a maturity model for delivering services, is it really relevant to apply it? It will be if it is going to create some improvement. Otherwise, an organization may be doing things sufficiently enough for their part. There are several maturity assessment methods available in the industry, like one of the well-known ones is the CMMI Institute, Capability Maturity Management Model Integrated. They have their maturity models for not only for services but also for knowledge management and supplier management, etc. Okay, and similarly, PMI has their own organizational in the area of projects and programs. They have their own organizational project management maturity model. Or if you go to Axelos, they have their own P3M3, which is project program portfolio management maturity model. And a project may be audited and provided an assessment score based on its maturity of project management or program management or portfolio management. So definitely these are very useful to raise the performance levels. However, they should be done with a specific reason rather than just doing it.